For some odd reason, I just do not have good luck whatsoever with leopard tortoises here on the ranch. We have our one big tick right there. Yeah, and we'll just cover him up with that stuff. And he really won't like that. Oh, yep, way too strong. You got my finger stuck. Woo! What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at the ranch. Today, you guys, as you guys see as the title on the thumbnail, we have a tortoise in the back that has a ton of ticks. So we have two sets of tweezers right here and a little green bowl. So what we're gonna do is go to the back. It's gonna be a quick video, but we're gonna try to get every single tick off of this tortoise. Unfortunately, it's a tortoise here that I got here from a rescue, and these tortoises don't really do too well here on the ranch. That's why we're just having it here until we maybe find it a new home. But I'm gonna go show you this tortoise right now. All right, so we're inside of our baby section of where all of our juvenile tortoises are at. We have a ton of different types of tortoises inside of here. And for some odd reason, every single time or any time that I have a leopard tortoise here on the ranch, it gets ticks. It absolutely sucks. And this male right here we got from somebody, it was an absolute beautiful, healthy tortoise, which it still is. But I saw it losing weight. I saw it acting weird. And when something like that starts acting weird, there's only gonna be one cause. And as you can see right there are massive, giant ticks on this tortoise. So we have to start treating this guy, pulling them all off, and helping this dude out, because pretty much what's going on is this tortoise is getting the blood sucked out of him. And I know you guys are probably like, what is all that noise? Well, all that noise is all the quails that we have in the back now. Look at these things, bro. They're just sucking the blood out of them. It's so sad, and it sucks.
They're massive.
It sucks. It really does. Yeah, they're massive. And look, now he's tightening it all up, and it's going to be really hard to even get these things out of him. But we're going to do our best and try to get them all out. What we might do, actually, is soak him. And if we soak him, we might get a better chance of trying to get these ticks out. So I'm going to go get a tub, fill up water, place it right here. And while he's soaking, we're able to use these bigger tweezers to get behind him so we can pull him out with the smaller ones. So we got ourselves a nice container of water right here, and we're going to grab this guy. And what sucks about these tortoises, they're amazing species of tortoise. We saw them all in Africa when we were out there. But it's crazy. Knock on wood, this tortoise only gets ticks. I have other tortoises on the property, and they're always pretty much well. They don't get ticks. But there's something about the leopard tortoises that always get ticks. So we're going to make it a little bit deeper water so that he has to pull his head out. And then we will be able to get the ticks off. All we're trying to do, buddy, is help you out. That's all we're trying to do. He has a little bit of like poop on his back. All right, here we go. I mean, maybe that could even help to try to maybe drown the ticks a little bit as well. Not too sure. So one thing, what I'm trying to tell you guys right now, is if you have tortoises, always check on them at least once a week. Not every single day, because picking them up every single day can stress them out as well. But just checking them every once in a while. We got one tick off, but I know I saw another one in here. Right, hold on. He is not letting me get behind there. So he still has a lot of strength in him, which is very good. Because if he didn't have a lot of strength in him, he would let me just pull his legs right out. And that is not well at all. We don't want him to get to that point. But another way that you guys can get rid of and keep a barrier and a perimeter of ticks away from your enclosures, and the safest way, is diatomaceous earth. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a type of powder that looks like oyster shells crushed up a lot, and you put it all around the sides, and it helps protect it a lot. So what I'm going to do right now is go grab my bag of that stuff and spread it all inside of the enclosure, so that when this tortoise is walking around, that powder attacks the ticks and it kills the ticks. The ticks hate it. It like attacks the ticks, because the ticks, I don't know what it does to the ticks, but it messes them up and they hate it a lot. Let me grab some of that powder. I'm going to make this place look like snow. All right, so he's moving right now. I'm going to get my hand right behind his finger. Oh my God, I almost had it. It was so close. So that's the way you gotta do it. You just gotta be dealing with these tortoises. Sometimes the pain in the butt, and you won't be able to get it that fast. So what we're gonna do right now is we have our one big tick right there. We're gonna grab some of this powder.
Wait. What's this tick? Look at that thing. That thing is solid, dude.
Yeah, and we'll just cover him up with that stuff. And he really won't like that. We'll still bag that thing up just in case and get it off of our property. So what we're gonna do right now is we grab this powder and we're gonna sprinkle it all around. This is actually a natural dewormer as well you could use. So This is the area that he likes to hang out the most. So we'll put it all the way around, right there, and that helps. So one thing as well is if one tortoise has ticks, it is 100% possible other tortoises to get ticks. But like I said, all my other tortoises are normally really, really well. But to help prevent it in any way, in any shape or form, I like to go around the perimeter of my whole entire baby area, and I'll put this stuff all around it to help protect it. But for right now, I know that there is a tortoise inside this enclosure, the leopard tortoise, that has ticks. I'm gonna sprinkle it all around the sides so that I know if there's any ticks inside this pen, they won't leave. It's almost like when you're a kid and you make like a chalk line, you say like, that's my bubble and nobody can enter. It's pretty much what you're doing with these ticks. And it helps. People might think I'm crazy, but it does work. All right, turtle is coming out. Turtle is coming out. That is good. His nose is out because obviously he has to breathe. All right, let's see how we can do this. This thing is smart, bro. Freaking smart tortoise. All I'm trying to do, buddy, is help you. And you don't want me to help you. A lot of water in there. And I thought I saw another one in there, so that's why I want to make sure there's not another one there. We're going to try one more time. And if we can't try one more time, then we're going to wait and hold off for a few hours and then come back and try to get the ticks off. We got to make sure we get more ticks off because I know I saw a couple more. All right, so we're going to try one more time. This guy's moving around a little bit. He's being shy. He's keeping his head in. He just has his head out just enough so that he can breathe air. That's why I kept the water a little deeper, so he has to make himself come out a little more. Normally, I wouldn't do this because obviously you want to have it a little lower so you don't have to do this. Oh, yep, way too strong. You got my finger stuck. Woo! All right, so unfortunately, we're going to have to wait because he just pried my finger in the back right there. And I definitely want to say right now, any tortoise bigger than 7 inches, I would not put your hand behind the foot of a tortoise. It would have crushed your finger right there. So like if you had a giant sulcata, galop, aldabre, and you did something like that, it would have not felt good whatsoever. So don't do that. But we'll get back to you probably tomorrow, and we'll see if we get a better chance at getting more ticks off. I'll see you guys in the morning. So it's the next morning, and I came over here to come and check on this leopard tortoise, and I actually found him on the other side of the enclosure, so that's a good sign. He's moving around a little bit, and as you guys saw just a couple minutes ago, that was yesterday, my finger really got stuck inside of this tortoise's foot. He is still very, very strong, and I really don't see any other ticks on this guy. We are going to have to keep a good look on him, but what we're going to do real quick just to make sure, because next door we have our precious little baby radiated tortoises, our juvenile radiated tortoises. We're going to grab them, take a look real quick, and make sure we don't see any ticks on these guys. These guys are really, really fat, and they're really good looking, but I do not see anything. Look, his head's coming out. His head's coming out. We're gonna give him a little, we're tapping his back legs a little bit to push out. But as you guys can see, that nice yellow skin, we don't see any marks or any little ticks on there, so that's a good sign. Let's check this guy real quick. I don't see anything at all with this one either, so that's a really good sign. Even though it's right next door, like we were talking about earlier, for some odd reason, I just do not have good luck whatsoever with leopard tortoises here on the ranch. If I keep them over there, the moisture from the rain, they just don't do good. And then if I keep them inside in a dry area, then the freaking ticks just start attacking them. We have chickens, we have different type of poultry and birds that walk around this whole perimeter of this section, so it helps give a barrier as well for the ticks. That little fat tick that you guys saw, we should have got it on video. I threw it to one of my Rhode Island red hens, and she just swallowed him whole. So that just shows for a fact that all the birds around here will eat the ticks without a doubt. But if we throw the birds inside of here, what happens is they come inside here and they dig. Chickens dig up a lot, and when they dig up, they destroy all of my tortoise pins, so it makes it look like crap. But it might be worth it, maybe once a month when I redo these pins. Sam, what do you think about this? We just let go like 6 chickens in here for like 3 days, and they just go ham and eat every single little tick inside of here, and it might actually be really, really worth it, because if you think about it, all around here we have birds walking around, right? So they're hitting every square inch of getting all the ticks, but they don't hit inside of here. So this is like the safety zone and the food zone for the ticks to eat the blood off the tortoises, and then the chickens can get in here. So I think maybe we might do a video. If you guys are interested in doing that video, it's going to destroy this whole turtle area. but it'll help the tortoises on the long run because it's going to eat all the ticks. Let me know if you guys think it's worth doing that or not worth doing that. I know some people are going to say that it's not worth it because it's going to be like a biohazard, but at the end of the day, I think all my tortoises are pretty used to chickens being around, and I think it'll be all right. I'm going to check one last time. I don't see anything, and a good sign too is I don't see a lot of little babies. But I did remember, I thought I saw one behind his head back over there. So we're just going to have to keep a really, really good eye on him and see if we're able to get another one out. I would say this guy weighs about a pound or so, and he's a nice heavy tortoise. So he's not losing weight from these ticks at all yet, but they are bothering him, and I want to get him out of him because he's not acting the way he used to act when I first got him. So we have to keep an eye on this guy. Another last thing, you guys, D.I.Y Tenacious Earth. It's really, really good. It's a natural way to get rid of the ticks, bugs, mites, all that stuff. And on top of that, it's actually a natural dewormer too. Other than that, you guys, a couple cool little fun facts. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put your post notifications on, stay tuned for other videos here at the ranch, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everyone.